start again. It's a rich thing.
Welcome back to another video. So we're going to do a cute, quirky kind of gel polish set today. So some of you will have saw these little zippy zips I got in a recent AliExpress haul. I bought the silver ones and Just Your Nail Addict bought the gold ones, and we just swapped. So we're going to do something with them. So I've got these stamping plates, Beauty Big Bang dot lines XL002. I got this one myself, so cool, I love it, I've been dying to use it. And this other stamping plate I've got, my friend Cami sent it to me, JR88, I'm not sure where it's from, I can find out. Yeah, and I just think they're really cool, aren't they? I love them. So we're going to do a set of nails today using those. So with new stamping plates you have to peel this blue film off, obviously, before you can use them. Well, not so obviously, because some people don't know and they do try and stamp over it. Anyway, I'm using some of my moyou gels today. So this is 207, beautiful nude, and it's got a tiny hint of pink in it. I really like it. And what number was that? I missed it. Beautiful pink. Oh, I missed it. So I want to stamp this zip, but I need to mark exactly where that zip's going to be. I need it exactly because I need the zip to go over. I'll show you in a minute, but I need it to be exact. So I just used a little marker and just marked out exactly where these lines need to go. Because obviously when I stamp that zip over the top in a minute, I need the zip to line up perfectly with the colour. So I'm using pink for the bottom. I'm just going to colour these little corners in with a detailer brush, and then use the brush out the bottle and paint the rest of the nail. And then the top half is going to be nude. I'm going to cure this pink in the lamp for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to do the nude. Do you know, guys, I totally forget how nice these moyou gels are to use. Yeah, I've not used them in so long, and I love them. They're really nice to use, really nice gels. I'm not sure if they're still available. I think they are, you know. They've got every colour set under the sun on Amazon. Everybody was raving about moyou gels this time last year, weren't they? So sorry about my parrot. Anyway, guys, I forgot to mention this is a little collab. Obviously, Just Your Nail Addict, she's doing a little set with these zippy zips as well. I've not seen what she's done so far. You're probably going to get to see her at the same time as me. I will leave Jo's video pinned in my comments so you can go over and see what she came up with. But I had good fun with this set. I really enjoyed it. So I've done 2 nails like that, exactly the same. And now I'm just going to get the rest of my base colours down. I'm going to do 2 more nails in this nude and the middle nail in the pink. They're going to get 2 coats as well. So that is all my base colours down now. But what I'm going to do with these 2 nails is give them a top coat, because where them 2 colours meet, there's a little dip and I need it to be completely smooth to stamp on. So I'm just giving them a quick top coat and then we can get on with stamping. I've not done stamping for ages and it's so much fun. So I'm using She Modern sticky stamping polish. Make sure you clean your plate with acetone before you use it. So I'm going to stamp this big zip. I'm completely covering the zip because it's higgledy-piggledy little tiny squares. I wanted to make sure they were completely covered before I scraped it. A couple of scrapes, and then I like to roll my stamper on. And I'm just going to use my scraper. You can use a lint roller. Get rid of the zip and the bits I don't want, because obviously I'm going to be using my own little zip charm thing. So I've got rid of the actual zip. Can you see, this is why I needed them colours to line up perfectly in the beginning, so that when I stamp this zip on, it's going to match up perfectly. And it did, it matched up perfectly. I was really happy with it. I was dreading it being wonky donkey, but No, it turned out perfect. Look at that. I love it. So I'm going to do exactly the same on this other nail now as well. So now I'm going to do a bit of reverse stamping. I want to stamp this smiley face with a zip across its mouth. I want quite, I can't remember if I put 4 or 5 on the nail. Yeah, I want to colour these in pink. So I'm stamping one on that stamper. And whilst that's drying, I'm going to quickly stamp another on another stamper. You could stamp 3 or 4 if you've got 3 or 4 stampers, but I didn't want to open a brand new stamper just for the sake of a smiley face. So you need to, this sticky stamping polish does take longer to dry, so make sure it's completely dry. I'm using moyou London pink stamping polish, and I'm just going to colour the back of these little faces in, completely colour them in, and I'm going to do a couple more as well. I'll do the others off camera. Make sure you let these completely dry before you stamp them. I think it was the third one I didn't let dry properly and it did smudge slightly, but it was alright. So I'm just going to start stamping these, scattering them about the nail. And you'll notice with this third one, I have it hanging off the nail just slightly. And rather than waste, see this one smudged a bit, rather than waste that little bit, I just stamped it onto the bottom of the nail. That was me having a paddy because it smudged. I really like this nail though. I was just a bit gutted about that third face. It smudged, but all it did was just make it look like an angry face. Gave him character. So now I'm stamping the word zip it, but I couldn't fit it on the nail, so I've just rubbed out that middle bit so I can stamp the word zip and then the word it underneath it. I was going to do it horizontally going up the nail, but no, I think it looked better this way. So I'm just going to roll the word zip, and then just before the it starts to stick, I'm going to pull my stamper off and stamp the word it. I really like it. I think it looks really quirky. So lastly, this middle nail, I'm just going to put a zip down the centre, just about halfway down the nail. And that will be all my stamping done. So what I decided to do, guys, I pulled out my Madam Glam gel paint and paint these little zips because obviously they're in silver. They didn't look right up against the black zips. So I've literally just painted them. So I'm just going to paint this half, cure that in the lamp for a full 60 seconds, and then I'm going to hold it on the other end with the tweezers and paint the other little bit. Perfect. You could paint these any colour you wanted as well. So I'm just going to paint this last little bit. I'm going to paint the other two off camera. So what I'm quickly doing, I am just sealing all this stamping in with a top coat. Just glide your top coat, try not to brush too hard. I do want these nails matte, but matte top coats will smudge your stamping. So always go in with a glossy first, just glide it over your images, cure that, and then I can go in with the matte top coat. Yeah, that was a learning curve. Matte top coats smudge your images. So now I'm just going to give them a quick matte top coat and then we can get these zips stuck on. I did pull that other nail away first. I wanted to see what it looked like in matte before I did the rest. And I thought, yeah, looks alright, so let's crack on. How quirky are they? I love them. Look at that third face. Doesn't he look angry because I smudged him? I really like them. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. I will leave Just Your Nail Addicts video pinned in my comments. I can't wait to see what Joe came up with using these little zippy zippers. But yeah, that is it. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And hopefully you'll all be back in my next one. Take care. Bye.